Good evening. I welcome all of you again to today's Eucharistic celebration. Today's homily I titled it, Put Love into Action. Put love into action. Today's readings reflect on love. Love of God, love of neighbor. It is a great way of encouraging all of us to come together as brothers and sisters. Come together, come together, come together in Jesus' name. Come together. Come together in Jesus' name. Jesus, people, come together, let your light shine. Share your love with one another, let your light shine. Let no difference grow between you, let your light shine. Share your love with one another, let your light shine. Oh, let it shine, shine, shine. Come on now, let your light shine. Oh, let it shine, shine, shine. Come on now, let your light shine. Come together as brothers and sisters, and let the light in us begin to shine. When we come together, that love begins to grow. When we come together, we are united as brothers and sisters. We celebrate with those that are celebrating. We mourn with those that are mourning. Whatever affects one affects the rest of us, because we are brothers and sisters. And that was the reason why the second reading says, owe nothing to anyone except love. And the gospel says, if your brother or your sister sins against you, forgive him or her. Let me ask you this question. If you have been in this church for more than 20 years, raise up your hand. Great. If you have been in this church for more than 5 years, raise up your hand. Great. I think when we recall the years that we all have been in this church, we will realize that we are growing in number, in faith, and in structure. Think of our hall now, which wasn't there 20 years ago. Think of our chapel. Think of our sanctuary here. Think of the growth that has taken place. Take for instance from 10 years ago. This growth didn't just come by chance. We worked for it. We prayed for it. It came true because we were all united. And think of what we all do here. Think of what happened during the giving tree. Last year was my first time of being here for the giving tree. But it really touched me how the adults, the youth, the kids were participating. Having a spirit to reach out and make a difference in the lives of others. Reaching out to more than 450 families to tell them, we love you, we care for you, we are here for you. That is the spirit that is growing in our church. Think of what happens during the fish fry almost every week. 1,000 people gather here from Wide Lake area and beyond, visiting our church. Families coming together to love, to share, to unite because of the Spirit growing up in our church. Our kids have grown from 50 to 145 in faith formation, and we are proud of that. Think of the people joining our church. Last year, we had 2 people joining our church. Just some minutes before the Mass, I asked Shirley, how many people are joining our church this year? Shirley said, 20 people. 20 people. And think of what happened, that was 2 Sundays ago, what we put in the bulletin. The families that visited our church here, they were so happy. How welcoming you are. The good spirit, the experience here in our church. Think of the people joining our church. We are really growing. Recently, we started our parish family night, where we play volleyball, horseshoe, badminton, and we even have sandbox for the children. Last 2 Sundays, we were 67 in number. Last Sunday, we were 65. Families are coming together. Families are getting together with other families, reuniting, knowing themselves more, and caring for each other. That trust is being developed. That is the spirit that is growing in our parish. And this summer, many people have met with me, the people that wanted to start new ministries in our church. Like moms getting together, Bible studies, like grief ministry, like youth mass. These are the things that will help us to grow. And friends, that is the reason why we are expanding. We need space for all these ministries. We need space for us to accomplish our goals. We need space because this is a growing family. In our hall, in our ministry rooms, we can have our youth get together for different conferences, different programs, and they can spend their weekend here because we have a space for them. The Spirit of love reminds us that whatever gifts, whatever talent, whatever resources we have belong to God. And we are happy giving back for the growth of the church. We are enjoying the church that we are enjoying today because some people gave their lives. Think of St. Peter. Think of St. Paul. Think of the apostles. Think of the holy men and women who gave their lives for the growth of the church. And today we are called upon to support the church. And so, friends, today we shall be having a presentation for our capital campaign. And I am calling on each and every one of us to join me in the hall as we listen to the great things that we do here in our church. Remember, the first reading says, I've made you a watchman in my house. Tell them what you're supposed to tell them. And the message today says, love and forgive. On the last day, God will say, did Father Peter tell you to love and forgive? I know you will say yes. He said, spirit of love, spirit of forgiveness brings unity, brings peace. If anyone has offended you, have that spirit of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a bridge that all of us must pass through if we go to heaven. And there's nothing like God love. Love of man and love of God takes us to heaven. And so, friends, as we continue to talk about this capital campaign, meditate within yourself how you are going to help the Church of God to grow, what you are going to contribute. As we said, it is all about sacrifice. Equal sacrifice, but not equal giving. The way God has blessed you is not the way God has blessed me. But we are going to give in the way God has blessed us. And so, friends, I would like to end my homily with the words of Joyce Meyer, which says, at the end of our lives, what will matter is not what we got, but what we used. What we got, but what we gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. Not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of compassion, generosity, love, kindness, sacrifice that enriched and empowered others. If your brother or your sister has offended you, have that spirit of forgiveness. Do forgive others. Let us come together in a spirit of love, spirit of unity, spirit of peace, and build our church for our own good, for our children, for our grandchildren, for our community and beyond, so that in years to come, we shall raise our head and say, in our own days, we did it right. I encourage all you brothers and sisters, think of the way you can help us and help the Church of God to grow through your contribution of your talent, your gift, and your resources. When we do this, it is a sign that we love God and we love our neighbor. Oh, let it shine, shine, shine. Come on now, let your light shine. Oh, let it shine, shine, shine. Come on now.